15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I dare you to try that. Try that right now. Do this from 20.
2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That shit is harder than it looks. Shout out, I think his name is Deshaun something.
Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
Yes.
That's him counting down before he busts on the massage table. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's him counting down the millions they still have to pay him while he's asking massagers for hand jobs. 2018, 18, 16, 21. Pissing away his fortune.
15,
Shout out
14,
the
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pissing away his fortune in lawsuits.
Shout out my new favorite minor league team, the Brooklyn Massagers.
Yeah. I love them.
Welcome back to Off the Broiler Boys, the number one Burger King podcast in the Midwest.
You remember working at Burger King?
I certainly do.
Yummy.
Broiler Boys, type that into your search
Off the
engine.
Broiler Boys.
Hashtag Off the Broiler Boys.
I still haven't tried one. I still haven't
OTB.
gotten off the boiler.
If
Off
you
the
go
broiler.
to Burger King, ask
Order
for...
that motherfucker off the broiler.
Can you get tenders off the broiler?
No, it's not broiled.
Can you get a milkshake off the boiler? Can you get
No.
the Hershey pie off the
It's
broiler?
not broiled. It's
That's
not
Can
broiled.
I ask for it
Flame
broiled? Can I-
broiled beef only.
That's a
Okay,
no.
but is the off the broiler menu? I don't see why it is specific to the burgers only. I understand the burgers are broiled, but if you're asking for it off the broiler, can't they throw it on the broiler for old time's sake?
I mean,
If I want a
the
grilled
slogan
Hershey
is
pie,
have it your way.
yeah, the damn straight it is.
Customer's always right.
If I want a grilled Diet Coke, you know what I'm saying?
Since that
Cup it all.
phrase has been adopted in like 2004, people have been getting off at Burger King.
Oh, I'm having it my way.
The customer's always right or have it your
Let
way.
the king have his way with my sandwich.
That creepy ass
Tell
kid.
Mike there's no safe word.
Tell Mike.
I guess I'll just have a triple whopper.
Have Mike
I don't
gel.
know if anybody told you this, homie, but you're not cut for that triple whopper.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, but
I guess I'll just have a double whopper junior.
why does this trend have to be exclusive to Jersey Mike's? Let the king take care of me.
Yeah.
Today.
Let the king finish on my burger.
I think it's because Jersey Mike's employees get paid a little more, so they have a higher tolerance. Say a cheesy joke to someone at Burger King
Yeah.
and see if you don't get fryer oil thrown in your face at the second window.
Next time I go to Big Mike's, I'm going to say, can you bring out Big Mike to shake my salad?
Can he toss my salad?
Oil my whole sandwich down.
Oil my whole sandwich down, playboy.
Play a boy.
Yeah, can I just get Mike to?
here right now.
Would you like it Mike's way? Yeah, just have Mike shoot sperm all over my sandwich, please.
Tell Mike to come shove that big kahuna where the sun don't shine.
Tell Mike to come whisper sweet nothings into my ear while I devour it Mike's way.
Where Mike at? Where cut from?
Mike's way.
Tell Mike to piss on my face while I touch myself. Sir, this is Verizon, man. We don't have... Ask her to
Wrong
Mike's
door.
way.
Wrong door.
Whoops,
Mike.
I got to go next door.
Michael.
I want to shout out the patrons before
Yes.
we continue to sexually assault the listeners.
Yes.
For we Mike's way the listeners.
If you're watching on the Patreon, you're getting our video feed right now. You're also getting, for the second time, you guys are getting the exclusive video feed.
Wow.
So we're going to do an hour show for everybody, for the freeloaders, for the Patreon. But then, the second half of the show, when the shit get real,
Yeah, we get personal. We tell personal stories.
we
show,
give addresses, social security numbers.
and we show a little
Credit
skin.
cards.
So this is going to be a new format change going.
V-Bucks codes.
V-Bucks
Going
codes.
forward, we're trying this out.
This is going to be a kind of a change of format. So up until now, we're like halfway through season 2 of Had To Got To Must, and what we've done is typically 90 minutes. That's it.
Yeah.
And the Patreon would get the video format and Discord access, among other things. So now what we're doing is on streaming platforms, you're going to hear the hour. Always you're going to get an hour. But the after that is all Patreon exclusive. We're going to aim for 45 to an hour for Patreon exclusive.
Roughly.
So
It might go over. You never know.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
might.
are paying money for this shit.
We
wanna
might
get
have
your
to do a
dollar worth.
watch along.
Well, there's no
we
limit.
might have to do a sing along.
There is no limit, right? Like,
Yeah.
Patreon doesn't have RSS feeds, so
Yeah.
we can go over on Patreon.
Yeah.
Also, if you are a Patreon member, Flair informed me that you can copy the RSS feed from Patreon into your Apple or Spotify so that you can listen to the whole thing in there or watch it.
We got to figure that out.
Yeah,
It's for the listening.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'm not I'm not a podcast listener or a Patreon user by any means. So
I've subscribed to a couple Patreons. That's usually how it works. Anyone else who
The
has
pod I
you might be
frequent
familiar.
listening to is this one.
yeah,
I don't consume pods that much.
it's kind of good. I feel like because
Clips here and there.
Yeah.
I like 520. I like the Jeff Teague pod. Go Pacers. And we need to shout out our 6 patrons before we go any further.
Yes, yes.
We got to
please go
shout
ahead.
out Jay Bird. We got to shout out Brocco Taco. We're going to give him 2 shout outs because he boosted the server.
Thanks, bro.
We got to shout out Emil. We got to shout out Hatch. We got to shout out Avery. And we got to shout out the legend Huge Matt. We love all y'all. Y'all are keeping this thing going, keeping the wheels spinning.
Thank you all.
You know, the money we make from y'all supplies our nice Portillo's cake shake, or this crud in my pen, or
It doesn't. I want y'all to
It
know
really doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It just goes towards the fees we need. So.
Yeah, like we what we do, at least for now, it's paying the fees, and then we got like an extra $10 that Milo is eating.
Milo's eating.
So-
We're actually putting into a fund to save up for like lighting and mic stands and stuff. We're continuing to invest in the show.
We have a
So
slush fund.
So, yeah, if
you
you're
guys
listening
have
to this-
seen it.
if
If
you're
you're a
listening
day
to
one
this-
listener, you've seen the evolution because we are continuing the evolution. So
and we got new buttons like this one.
You remember working at Burger King?
and
I like white girls more better.
more better.
We're filling this
The
keyboard
thick
up.
time.
I like white girls.
I like
more
white
better.
girls more better.
We're filling this board up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you could tell. We're
Yeah.
trying our best here. We're trying.
Yeah, we are.
I still agree with the $20 to $100
Evolution is
Patreon
a
option.
mystery.
They could get a key of their choosing.
We'll work on that. We'll work that in.
$100, 3-second button.
We'll
Don't
work
do the
that in.
N-word.
There's suggestions.
Be clever, okay? Don't
Yeah.
There's a suggestion box in the break room, so go ahead and
Yes.
feel free to
Or
submit.
text us. If you're listening from Spotify, text us.
Oh yeah, if you're listening from YouTube, Spotify, Apple, 4chan,
Audio
Chatterbait.
Chatterbait, Last FM on Xbox 360.
Audio tree.
In the description, you can scroll down and you can text us. It's a link, and your number is anonymous, but it does tell us the city. We have no fan mail right now, but please write in. Tell us, I don't know, how much you like white girls.
I like white girls more better.
More
Shoot
better.
us a question. Shoot us a thought. A
Shout
penny
out.
for you. Give us a thought, we'll give you a penny. A penny for your thoughts.
Hey.
Sounds like a fair trade. They've been doing it forever.
The name's Joshua Henderson. Remember that name. It might be the last name you hear.
I like white girls more better.
I want
What did he
to
mean
give
by
an
that?
early question of the week. Who better, Kevin Durant or Rob Dyrdek?
KD.
Oh my God, that's an iconic question.
Who better?
Who better? And it's
better?
not. And don't think about it too hard.
Top of your head.
Just
better?
who better?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Answer. That's what we're talking about.
KD or Rob Dyrdek?
I'm
Let
going
us know.
KD.
I'm going Rob Dyrdek.
I used to go Rob Dyrdek, but as the time has gone on, I'm leaning more KD.
KD got swag, bro. KD's so cold,
And he smokes weed.
bro.
I like
KD's
that
so
he's
cold.
like a professional athlete at one of the highest levels, and he smokes weed.
There was at
I
one
like
point
that.
he was
I'm
the
high
best.
right now.
Yeah.
At one point in his career, he was definitely, you could say he was like the best basketball player in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a period of time where the best basketball player on the planet was Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he still gets on Twitter saying, man, fuck you guys. Like
Yeah.
we be doing
Yeah.
on TikTok
He's
comments.
chronically online.
It didn't look good at first, right? The decision, right, to go to Golden State and all that, but
It still gives me a sour taste.
well,
would've
it,
done
it,
it.
tarnishes his legacy, no doubt.
I would've
but,
done
it.
On a personal level, he's kind of won me over. You know.
Yeah, he's much cooler removed from
It's
that.
nice to be reminded that they're human. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
LeBron singing along to faking like he knows the lyrics to songs. So we can look
Yabba
cool on
dabba do,
Instagram.
don't go to Old Navy.
This shit crazy. Yabba
Shit
dabba
crazy.
do.
Don't
That's
go
the-
to Old Navy.
Louis stole with some Louis on.
Him doing that, him being corny as fuck is like, oh yeah, he might be the best basketball player ever, but he's still like a dude. He's still normal.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He's a corny dad.
He still has human qualities. Isn't
Yeah, yeah. No, I like LeBron, but KD's fried, so it's funny.
I saw.
KD be smoking. KD be getting high and playing on his phone, bro. He's just like me.
I want
Right.
to talk about somebody who got a little bit cooler to me over the last couple days.
yeah.
Steve Blake, Pistons legend Steve Blake. There was a short that I saw of Gilbert Arenas talking about Steve Blake fighting Steve Nash
White boy
in
fight.
practice.
Steve on Steve crime.
Yeah.
Are you fucking
He was
kidding
like
me?
bitching at Steve Nash. I'm going to play it.
This is awesome.
He's bitching at Steve Nash, and then like he swings on him. Steve Blake was always about that action. So I'm going to play it right
You gotta
now.
be to be Steve
Blake come in
Blake.
here like, man, I should be starting. At the what? He'll point right at you in front of you. You're a prima donna.
Hang on. Steve Blake comes into Steve Nash's job. I should be starting. Steve
Two-time
Blake.
MVP.
Does he have an MVP at this point?
He had 2.
Fuck out of here. Fucking crackhead.
Wait, Pistons legend Steve Blake.
Drop. We're going to do the drop. Oh, hit him. Boom. None of that hurt. Steve Blake took off on Steve Nash over a foul. Steve Nash called him foul. Steve Blake called him soft, and then Swift called him like, oh, shit. Hey, don't call no foul. He made $65 million. He don't get no fouls. Steve Blake come in.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, man. That is
Steve
crazy.
Blake was about that action.
We had no
man.
idea. Shout out Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, shout out Gilbert for exposing Steve Blake.
And we're happy to announce that the Detroit Pistons have reached out to Had To, Got To, Must podcast. And on opening night of the 2025-26 season, we will be bringing you Steve Blake Bobblehead Night for the first 10,000 fans, brought to you by Had To, Got
Hell
To, Must.
yeah.
Make sure to show up, get a ticket now. This is the hottest ticket of the season.
There are no Steve
Playoffs?
Blake
I don't think
bobbleheads
so.
in existence except for the ones we have.
We made it fucking happen, guys. So showing up to Steve Blake Bobblehead Night, guys. They're raising a banner for him.
Comes with a trial cup of Piz.
I could see
It's a sample name.
A trial subscription.
I could
for
see
Piz.
Tony John's
gonna
rocking
end up
a
on the
Steve
news.
Blake Laker jersey.
He would have a Steve Blake Laker jersey.
could see
He'd
that.
have the
Who?
one fucked up jersey.
Tony John's rocking a Steve Blake
of course,
Laker jersey.
of course. He likes football jerseys, it seems.
Yeah, I like football more better.
His CD Lamb jersey's really
I
cool.
like football more better.
I wish Kevin Durant came to the Pistons. I was telling a friend of the show, Mark, we were talking about the KD going to the Rockets. And I was like, honestly, I wish he came to the Pistons. He was like, thank God he didn't come here. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It's selfish. It's stupid. I don't care if we don't make the playoffs. I just want to buy the Kevin Durant Pistons jersey without having it custom made.
Yeah.
If we win the championship, I'm still not buying a jersey for fucking any of these people.
Are you-
I love the Pistons,
are you
but I'd buy a
crazy?
KD one. I'd buy a
What?
KD jersey.
You wouldn't
I'd-
buy like a Cade jersey if he just dominates?
No. I want a Kevin Durant Pistons jersey.
Man.
I respect it
KD.
for the meme.
For the bit, for the sake.
Man.
Like, I
Yeah.
want an Iverson jersey, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
An Iverson Pistons
Piston-
jersey?
yeah,
that's
I had
embarrassing.
one. Yeah, I had one.
You had
What happened
Yeah,
to
fuck
it?
yeah.
Fuck
I got
that's
toe
cool.
up. It was Reebok. It didn't
Toe
last.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. You
That
hate
was
to
the
see it.
shitty jersey. No, that was Adidas, actually. They were pretty shitty.
I really want someone old to come here, bro. Like, oh my, like, please let Chris Paul hurt something and
No,
play his last
no,
year in
no,
a
no,
Pistons.
no.
Imagine him learning from Cade, bro, playing alongside Cade. Chris
Him
Paul.
learning from Cade?
Chris Paul.
So somebody, it was Jeff Teague, I think. He said Chris Paul has no left hand.
He did. He's like, watch him.
He's like, if you just stay on his right, you'll do okay.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, he's so good at getting back to his right hand. He's like, people do it, and just he'd still score. But it's always fuck Chris Paul. It'll always be.
He
fuck
ain't
Chris
legend, and he has Rice Krispie dick.
Paul. Yeah,
Not the Rice Krispie did. Chris Paul, come to the Lakers, not the Lakers. Come to the Pistons.
No.
bro.
No.
Chris Paul, come on the pod.
Come to the Pacers. We'll
Defend
get
him on
you,
the pod.
Defend your Rice Krispie dick.
we got
Come on
mob
the pod.
ties. We'll get you a bobblehead night. Brought to you by Post. You know what I mean?
There's
He'll be holding
people.
He'll be holding
There's people
Rice
who
Krispie
say.
treats.
There's people who say he's like a top 5 point guard. I'm like, I don't even think he's a top 5 Los Angeles athlete. Like,
Wow. Well,
No.
you mean Clipper or
well, Clipper, he's definitely top 5.
that's you see? Yeah, you can't
He
compare
has
him
to
to
be.
like I don't know whoever's LA's got their best.
Kobe,
Kobe, Magic,
LeBron at this point.
you
sure.
know, Shohei.
Wilt
Yeah.
Still.
Like, you ain't coming close. Matthew Stafford got a better legacy over there. Than
Okay,
him.
but like who are the top 5 point guards?
in like
Bob Cousy.
of all time, no, Bob Cousy's not in there.
Yeah, no.
There's see, I say Jason Kidd is better than Steve Nash, and I leave them both out. I leave them both out of the top
Yeah,
5.
yeah,
but
yeah.
like for me, I would say it's like Magic. That's definite number 1.
Wrong.
Steph is like 2 or 3.
Are you crazy?
Steph's definitely top 5. Kyrie Irving, you think?
No. He's close though. He's very close. Ain't too inconsistent.
Mario Chalmers.
I'd put
surely.
Derrick Rose over him, over Kyrie.
You're smoking crack.
Ty
No, Derrick Rose
Law?
is nice.
Or
Ty Lawson.
Ty Lawson.
Ty Lawson is in my personal top 5.
Yeah.
Isaiah would be in the top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Peyton Pritchard gets a close nominee.
Shout
TJ
out Peyton
McConnell.
Pritchard.
TJ McConnell gets a mention.
Okay. So you do know basketball. Okay.
Is
Okay,
Game
okay,
7
okay.
tonight?
Yeah,
Game 7
yes,
is
sir.
tonight.
We might gotta watch that.
The first Game 7 in 9 years
I would
in
say
NBA Finals history.
your list couldn't be any more wrong. to be honest with you.
Well, let's see your list.
Oh, I know you Googled some
list.
shit here.
No, I have my list written down.
Okay.
I would go Bob Cousy, number 1.
Of
This man
course.
looked up
Okay.
best white players. He looked up.
I would go with Slater Martin. Slater Martin.
White point guards of the 50s. He looked up.
Slater Martin.
The
is-
Minneapolis Lakers and the St. Louis Hawks. Get the
This
fuck out
is
of here.
basketball. This is how the game was meant to be played.
Black
With a
people
leather
weren't even
ball.
allowed to play that.
Who you gonna say? Who do you think's the best player? Ja Morant. Well, you couldn't shoot the ball back in those days. You know,
John
with the
Morant.
pandemic.
John Morant needs to clean his act.
I'd love to hear Skip Bayless'
I
top
think
5.
Richie Guerin would wash Ja Morant in a
Richie
one-on-one.
Guerin.
Richie Guerin would wash Ja
I've never even
Morant.
heard of him.
Knicks legend.
Because you guys don't know shit about basketball.
That's when
bro.
the Knicks were the Knickerbockers.
Who better? You know what? I will put
The New York Bockers.
anyone who knows basketball knows Dirk McGuire is 10 times the player Jalen Brunson will ever be for the New York Knicks.
You don't know who any of these people are.
There's an
Oh
old.
my god, we have a basketball game on the table
The
of the
Fort
podcast.
Wayne
You think-
Pistons, bro. We done with the 50s.
You go to think he think
Bro.
you see it. Look at him. He think I'm
Speak-
crazy.
speaking
You
of
think
the
I don't know who Dirk
Knickerbockers,
McGuire is?
There was a Knicks promotional commercial on NBA back in the day when the Knicks were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And there was 2 white guys, and they were like, "Yo, what's up, man? Like the New York Knicks." And he was like, "What's good, my Knickerbocker?" I swear to God, he said that. I swear to
This is
God.
Michael Rappaport. It sounds like it's
It might
probably-
as well have been. It wasn't, but it was probably his little cousin.
It was some like annoying like white
Yeah.
guys.
That's crazy.
Yo, I got a New York accent,
Yeah,
baby. Ooh.
but he was like trying to be black. It was wild. Yeah, moment for real.
In New York.
In concrete jungles, I'm going.
There's a video of Josh Block singing that song, and he stops midway to cough and throw up.
I love his cover of "Pour Me Something Strong."
Yeah,
I like that one.
I don't like him.
Tony Johns is a
like
better
him either.
content creator than Josh
Yes,
Block.
100%.
Yeah, less vomiting and less
More
dumb shit.
homelessness.
But did you see?
Yeah,
Did
More
you guys
struggle.
see?
More real.
Did you guys see the police car give him a drive-by frying?
Ooh, Josh Block.
Yeah,
With the cops were like, yo, fuck you. With it.
yeah, on the CV with the windows rolled up. Put the fries in the bag, Josh.
Oh,
Yeah, I make more money than you. Put the fries in the bag, Josh.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
A
The
drive-by
fake,
frying.
see, it's like it's performative with him at this point. Like the freaking out and
Yeah.
running and screaming. It was funny at first. Tony Johns is real.
Yeah.
What
That's
you're
reality.
seeing is real.
Yeah.
That's what I
It's
like about it.
unhinged.
And his little subreddit is blowing up now. Like it's starting to get popular. There's people that are new now that never were there from the beginning.
Well, locals are actual reality TV.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching Love Island. I'll show you some real shit. Check out this schizophrenic guy on Instagram
Yeah,
with 400
exactly.
followers. You know what I mean? That's reality television
Yeah.
right there.
So I had one video from Tony I wanted to show. He's been on a roll. 45 new posts.
My buddy at work showed me this guy who lives in a tent in the woods somewhere around here, actually. And
That's
he
weird.
believes Miranda Cosgrove is his wife. And this,
Oh,
he
hell
believes he's
no.
been talking to Jeanette McCurdy. It's always iCarly
Who's
with these
this?
guys. I need to find his name is like the Wrath of God something on Instagram. I
That's
gotta find
crazy.
this. He literally lives in a tent.
You know what I like
And he
more than
looks-
Josh Block? I like
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I do like him.
that's
better.
more real than Josh Block. Josh
So,
Block.
reality. I gotta
This is
find
what
out.
I got from the desk of Tony Johns.
Hey, yo, ladies, man, here. I'm going to be honest with you folks.
He
for
looks
real.
down bad.
So one thing that, I don't really, hook up with, any chicks anymore.
I wonder why.
Because I am so scared of the Me Too movement. For real.
What?
Very, very scary, and
He's
it's
late.
got nothing to do with, I'm not trying to be, mean or nothing, but, I see that, that I'm worldwide now, and it's like, I've always been scared of the Me Too movement. See, I've been with over 300 plus. I've been with a lot of chicks, and it's like every single chick has always loved me because I've never beat them up. Hey, yo,
And then the video
hey,
just
man,
ends.
What
I'm
is
gonna
he
be
talking
honest
about?
Girls
Because I
like
never
that the
beat
most.
him up.
Girls like that the most. That's
I
what
like
makes
how
you
he
fall in
says
love.
the Me Too movement. He says
I
it
hate
like
it.
he says it
Let's
like
put a little-
Elvis
let's put a
would.
He's
little
making
twang
a
on
joke of me tooing.
And it's so old now. The Me Too movement, like that happened. I mean, it's always
Shit's
ongoing
not
in
real.
a way.
Shit's
Neighborhood
I'm gonna be honest
jackass
with
Tony
you.
Michael Johns.
Yeah,
Neighborhood dickhead.
nonsense.
And then he
What a
went to
life.
church And while he's in church, he's like messaging Alexis Fox. He's messaging a porn star in church.
I love you, sweetie. I can't wait to fuck and make some content. And well, I don't think they're gonna fuck. He shouldn't fuck her.
No,
because he doesn't want to get. God forbid he gets canceled.
No, because of the Me Too movement.
The Me Too movement. God forbid we get canceled. See, that's why we don't get no pussy over here at the Had To Got Too Much.
because
we
we're
don't want
terrified
of the Me Too
of the Me Too movement.
Come on.
I live every day. I wake up terrified of the Me Too movement.
Waking up in a cold sweat.
I dreamed that that I abused a woman, and I wake up. Oh my god! It's like when you're on probation and you dream that you smoked weed.
Yeah. Oh my god! I'm gonna fail.
Now
the
that I
piss
think
test.
about it, we might have to add the Kendrick yell, the ah.
We'll put that under. We have the U button open
Yeah.
too. That's perfect.
Oh yeah. Oh, literally. I thought you meant Kendrick Perkins.
No. I do love what he said about Wayne. I love what he.
it should be.
I love what he said about Wayne Gretzky. Like they're like for the NHL, they have Wayne Gretzky at in between periods, and in the NBA we have Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah.
And he quoted the tweet and said, "And your point?"
He's trying to say he's the Wayne Gretzky of the NBA.
Yeah. Shout out Wayne.
Kendrick
you know,
Perkins.
Has he been in the same room with Shaq since Shaq cooked him back in the day? Remember?
You
They have to
know,
have been.
Shaquille O'Neal called me the great Kendrick Perkins when I was on Shaq'd in a Fool.
Kendrick Perkins is the Wayne Gretzky.
He. I remember Shaq was talking about the Thunder series, Thunder Cavs.
Yeah.
Or no, it wasn't Thunder Cavs. It was
Thundercats.
It was Thunder versus the Warriors or the Rockets in the Western Conference. Mm-hmm. And he's like,
I'm taking the Thunder once the great Kendrick Perkins steps his game up.
Mm-hmm. That was
like,
Shaq?
Yeah, he's like, I need more from the great Kendrick Perkins. He's only got 4-4 in the series.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Crazy.
So he
Wow,
started trolling.
pure jealousy.
Jealousy, envy.
Shaq
Jealousy
is
and
purely
intimidation.
jealous. Shaq is just jealous.
Shaq is a hater, bro. He be hating all the fucking time.
Shaq's been on a slippery slope.
He got
lately
too much
with-
money
with
to be
me.
a hater.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get
I'm okay with him hating on Rudy Gobert, though.
Robert Goobert.
I think we're all right with that.
I'm okay with that. Because Rudy Gobert shouldn't be getting paid $240 million Hershey's Kisses, let alone
But he
dollars.
low-key holds a grudge against Detroit, the Pistons,
Yeah.
because we gentlemen
Be my
sweeped
ass
them.
took.
Yep.
Like this.
Watch highlights for that. Dude. Watch highlights. Look them up. Watch highlights.
Look
You'll
it
see,
up.
You'll see Shaq. Shaq's out there looking like a fucking outfielder, bro. He's just like kind of enjoying the day.
Yeah.
Letting the Pistons score out. I'm like, oh, he's just, he's just watching
Ben
the
Wallace
world go
sunned him
by.
a couple times, and then the year after he gets sunned again.
Big Ben right on the table. Yes, sir.
Shout out Ben Wallace. Doesn't get enough respect from like modern NBA fans. You'll see like Ben Wallace defensive highlights, clips on like TikTok and stuff. The comments, I mean, today's NBA fans, I mean, if the ball's not going in the net, they don't give a shit what happens. Like they're like, oh, overrated. They're like, oh, look at his offensive highlights. Like, that's not the point. Like,
Don't look at the numbers.
the reason the Pistons won was because of defense. I'm not gonna go down this fucking diatribe, but shout
You've
out
heard
Ben
it a
Wallace.
million times from Detroiters, but you know the
Yeah,
business.
I'm not gonna go down.
It's really Detroit versus everybody.
He
bro. That's what
almost
he's talking.
won 5 in a row Defensive Players of the Year, only losing to Ron Artest once. And we all know how good Ron Artest was on defense. So, you know, he'd be clubbing people.
Ronald Artestio.
They should allow weapons.
Is his
on the
name
NBA
still
court.
It's Meta
Meta
World
World
Peace.
Peace.
still Meta World Peace?
Or the Panda's Friend, one or the other. I don't
Oh
remember.
my god.
He should have changed it to the Panda's Friend. That's a way cooler one. Would it say Panda's Friend on the jersey?
Yeah.
Nice. Maybe you could put it in Chinese characters.
Number
too.
15, World Peace, was kind of tough, though.
Yeah, that
Number
is really fucking cool.
15.
World Peace on the jersey.
Yeah.
World Peace, Burger King.
Then there was
footlights.
World Be Free. He was a point guard for the Cavs back in the day. Pretty good. Had an afro and shit. Looked like George Jefferson.
World Be Free.
World Be Free. I had his 2K card. He was kind of nice, but his shot was broke.
This is Ron Artest? Or is it another guy named
This
World
is
Be
like
Free?
a guy from the 70s
Oh, really?
named World Be Free. Yeah.
Is that where he got his inspiration? Maybe.
Maybe. Probably.
World Be
This
Free.
is the 70s.
And
Maybe
then,
he was
and
born
then
like that.
nowadays we have Ennis Freedom.
I don't think.
Oh,
you can,
yeah, he changed his thing. He's
Yeah.
not even in the league no more. He was big trash.
Yeah, he was trash.
And he's like, oh, I'm at the league because I'm woke. It's like, you're at the league because you suck dick, bro. You're fucking averaging 4 and 2.
I don't think you can change your name if you're broke.
No.
Because it costs money.
I don't know if
Jeff Sokol the To Catch a Predator legend. Mm-hmm. The guy who's like, "Can I eat my pizza first?" And then he's gonna offer me a slice.
Like if you're a dishwasher at like a diner, and then you come in one day like, "Oh, actually, I'm Frank
I'm
now."
Bob. Yeah.
They're gonna be like, "All right, Paul, get back to work."
Yeah.
They don't give
I'm
a
not
fuck
changing your name in the system. That's
Like-
gonna be too much paperwork.
The To Catch a Predator guy, Jeff Sokol, he had money, like he has a business, and they said no. And his reasoning was, I'm the target of online troll videos. I was in a sting. Had no remorse for coming to fuck a 13-year-old and bring her pizza.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You
But
gotta
I'm the
live with
subject
that.
of troll videos.
So he was denied a name change
Yes.
by his I don't even know who you go to, the state
Like the
government,
state?
the federal government.
The city.
They can tell you no. Like I can't just be like my new nickname is Venomous King Cobra.
No, they can
First
tell you no.
middle, last.
Maybe that's
And
like part of the
tell me no?
punishment. Like it's written in the law. Like if you did something heinous, you have to be.
Can't change your name to escape it.
Yeah. Like it's not like you're changing your identity, but to everybody else.
Then there's like intellectual property reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ultimate Warrior changed his name to Warrior so he can own the name.
Oh.
He got his name back from Vince McMahon.
What about Mighty Mouse? Mighty
It's just his
Mighty
nickname.
Wallace Mouse.
Charles Entertainment Cheese definitely had to
Yeah.
change his name.
Scoobert Dubert. Sure.
Speaking of Mighty Mouse, Jon Jones retired. You guys see that?
What?
Yeah.
Jon Jones retired. Yeah.
He was supposed to do another fight.
Yeah, he
Nope.
said,
Now
"Fuck
Tom
it."
Aspinall's the
Said,
champ.
I'm
he
not
was-
fighting.
He's
him.
like, I'm not fighting him. I'm not fucking losing. I'll just retire.
I don't blame him.
He wouldn't have lost. But I agree. He's like, at this point in my career. But I could
This
go on
point in
for
my
about...
career, I'd rather do coke and beat my wife.
I could go on for about an hour why I hate Jon Jones.
I think we all. Can.
Great fighter, and I've seen him come up. I'm Unk of UFC. Like I remember watching him tap out Ryan Bader and then fight Shogun Rua like 3 to 6 weeks later for the belt. I remember that.
I was there for that.
I was there. I was at Buffalo Wild Wings watching that fight. But what bothers me is like you go to heavyweight, and we've seen him fight at heavyweight twice. It's like, bro, you should have been at heavyweight
even,
like 10
right?
years ago. I think just once.
I think the one time.
I think one
and that was
time.
like 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
Damn, time's flying.
So he should have fought Stipe a couple times. I wanted to see him fight like Cain Velasquez, Brock Lesnar, because that would have been a real fucking challenge.
Yeah, see, now all we get is Logan Paul versus Jake Paul. That's all we have to look forward to.
I want the roided to the
give it-
gills heavyweights. And he spent the prime of his career just picking off no names. And I still think he lost to Dominic Reyes because Dominic Reyes outstruck him 3 of those 5 rounds. And I felt like he did more, but there's the logic, he didn't do enough to take the belt. So you're telling me if it was just a 5-round fight, he would have won?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I hate
logic.
that logic. So there's a lot of reasons why I hate Jon Jones, aside from him hitting a pregnant woman with his car and coke
Hitting his
binges
wife
and steroids.
And
cheating.
talking shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
Although I like KD talking shit on Twitter.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah,
difference.
yeah.
There's a
Because
difference.
he still plays.
Yeah.
He ain't sitting down. I don't feel like playing for the Suns.
Yeah.
Let's just go somewhere else and play.
No, like I was saying, like now all we have looking forward to, now all the young people, what they're looking forward to, the unemployment Super Bowl.
Yeah, if you're a unemployed person under 28 years old, if Logan and Jake Paul ever end up fighting, that is the fucking unemployment Super Bowl.
You got to show a lack of
Netflix
pay
can't
stubs.
wait.
You can't just subscribe to that pay-per-view. You have to send in like proof that you don't have pay stubs.
You
Yeah.
gotta send in a W-2 with
I don't know.
nothing on it.
Yeah.
If you're on unemployment, they hit you with the ad version.
Send in your Indeed profile.
You get a code emailed to you. Well, we know if you're in the government unemployment system, you get a code. Enter this on Netflix to redeem your fight pass to watch Logan Paul versus Jake Paul.
The co-main event is Kevin Hart versus Kai Cenat.
Bro, who would win?
Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is beating the piss off of Kai Cenat.
That'd be the undercard. That would
That's the
totally be the
co-main.
Netflix is like, listen, we guys, they're talking to the Pauls like, can you make this fucking happen the next 2 years? Because that's as much running time as you guys have. We're
Yeah.
afraid. I think your shtick is getting old, and you guys need to make this happen, and
The
we'll all make
unemployment
$100 million.
Super Bowl.
Need to get on it.
And call it that too.
Yeah.
How fucking hard would that be?
That'd be
I'm
tough.
surprised those
I would be
two-
like, thanks for being self-aware.
Yeah.
I'd be happy.
Yeah, it's insane those two haven't done it already, and also that they're still relevant at all. Honestly, not even like it just.
Well, Logan,
just how
Logan's
the internet
wrestling,
works.
I don't know how Jake is still relevant.
Just how the internet works, I don't see how those people they've had such longevity. Like,
Yeah.
not even trying to talk shit. I don't like
Kids,
them,
man. The
Yeah,
kids
but
grew up with them, and then the next generation
Yeah.
of 12-year-olds like them.
grew up with them too. And
Yeah. Fuck
No,
it.
yeah. I mean, they're just.
They're fucking terrible.
I still watch Angry Video Game Nerd. You know what I mean? There's probably
Yeah.
still a
But,
timeline. Where I was a Paul kid.
I don't want to see
You know
him
what I mean?
box the fucking nostalgia critic. I don't want to see that.
That would be kind of hard.
That would be awesome. They did have a link up, bro.
I'd
That
pay
was-
for it.
That would be hard.
That was the
bro.
autistic-
Him versus the irate gamer.
They did have a
5
link.
rounds.
They did. The Nostalgia Critic and Angry Video Game Nerd did make a video together. That was the autistic
Yeah.
unemployed Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That was before we all
Hey.
the world got away from us.
Scott the Waz versus Nintendrew, though.
Book that boxing match.
Wow.
Please, I want to see it happen.
No holds barred cage match, 5 rounds. You have MMA rules.
And then they play Mario Kart and Chibi Robo.
I think Scott the Waz rinses him.
I think
he leaves.
full
I think
he
he
does.
leaves Nintendrew leaking, bro. Leak full.
That would
Family Guy fall down style.
I could already see like and in the red corner with the Nintendo trunks. Nintendrew.
You find out Scott the Waz got like stomach tattoos. He's got, only God can judge me. He's got
Whoa.
a 6
No,
pack,
no, no,
a V
only-
taper, everything's jacked.
only Luma can judge me like he got Nintendo tattoos.
Something tells me that like Scott, you know how he always wears those like Kohl's Old Navy like hoodie shirts?
Yes, mhm.
He would just wear that and
Yeah,
like
with
some
some big-
joggers.
With some big baggy Wii Sports pants.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he'd be so
He
cool.
got Wii Sports boxing trunks.
Scott the
barefoot.
Waz,
Socks.
please come
Socks.
on the podcast.
High socks.
He's in socks.
Listen,
Scott the Waz versus Nintendrew, I would pay to watch that.
listen, we're bombing
Scott the
countries
Waz,
right
bro,
now.
fly me out.
Come here. We're bombing countries now.
Fly
I'm not
me
going
out.
to war. I read the news. This just in. Iran has taken a hostage. Nintendo YouTuber Scott the Waz is being held captive in an Iranian... Bro, we're going in there like wet work Call of Duty 4 Mission 1.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Like that GTA
I'm
5
dropping-
mission?
Yes, I'm dropping in with a helicopter myself with
yeah.
a gun.
Hang
I'm
on,
kicking
I'm
it-
gonna
I'm
need
kicking in
you
the
to
door.
say that
Yes.
one more time. Hang on. Go ahead.
What, the news report?
Yeah.
Breaking news, this just in. Iran has taken a hostage. Nintendo YouTuber Scott the Waz is being held captive in an Iranian war facility.
Hell yeah.
All right, boys.
I'm
We have
going in
one
there
mission.
myself.
Man, that's fucking hilarious. And we recently
Shoot
found
to
out.
kill. Get the hostage.
You recently told me because I went over to his house. He's watching Scott the Waz, and I've joked about this before. Where one time I was watching Scott the Waz and a girl pulled up, and I switched it to Wanted, that movie about the bullets that curve.
I gotta watch some
The movie
sweet
kind of
shit.
kicks ass.
But not some cool ass shit.
Fight Club or some shit. Oh fuck.
No, but anyway, we found out that Scott the Waz
retarded.
actually lives in Toledo, and so the airport he goes to is Romulus, the Detroit airport.
Interesting.
So when he travels, he goes. So he literally passes by us. I'm good. He passes by us to go to the airport.
Fly out when he's getting flown out.
So Scott the Waz, I know you're watching. Join us, please. We have new games every fucking episode on the table. Why don't we talk?
He'll watch the clip for sure. We're gonna clip his ass.
Yeah, I'm tagging his ass.
Any
We're about
listeners,
to clip him.
comment-
We're going over there ourselves.
Any
Comment
listeners?
Scott the Waz. Comment Scott the Waz.
Any listeners, comment on his videos. Yo, go on Hat 2 Got 2 Must podcast.
Yes.
Do us a favor. He'd be like,
Please, guys, we need
We
you.
won't
Like
fight him.
we're nothing without you. Just tell other people to come on our pod. Like
that'd be cool.
just tell them. Like
Reach
they'll listen.
out.
They'll listen. No, but
He says some messages, but
yeah, no. If Scott the Waz was like held captive, like
I-
if it
I
was
go to-
if it was
we're
him
going to
instead of
war.
Brittany Griner, like
Oh,
Boots
my-
would have been
yeah.
on the ground so fast.
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
There would have
Yeah.
been no trades.
Yeah.
He would have been home
We
free
would
in
have left
72
Nintendrew.
hours.
We would have went there guns blazing.
We would have left
Nintendrew
Nintendrew.
staying over.
Nintendrew, I'm sorry, buddy.
Nintendrew would still be in jail right now.
Could you imagine he like stole like a Togepi model in China? And
man.
I was watching a YouTube video.
He's in jail with it, making the face. he has like an eyebrow up, like The Rock. Whenever he's trying to be
He made
crispy.
the YouTube face. Oh, that picture of him in the
He is-
fucking suit.
he is the
It's my lawyer,
epitome.
dog. I'm going to jail.
It's the epitome
This
of
is
YouTube.
my lawyer.
face.
I'm
Yes,
going to be stuck
GameStop.
in a castle for 2 years.
GameStop swag.
He's done everything but Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't seen him do that yet.
I haven't seen him go.
I watched a Business Insider video that was why is Nintendo so expensive, And then they interviewed Nintendrew for it, and he's like, well, the value's there. And I'm like, okay, you asked the guy who's in a Nintendo t-shirt with a fucking GameStop behind him. He might, for all I know, he is the one biologically living Yoshi on planet Earth. And he's like, well, actually, Nintendo games are totally worth the $80 price tag. Like,
of course.
These guys got a fucking museum of Nintendo
He's a
shit
real
behind
life
them. Like,
Toad.
why don't you ask me if they're fucking worth $80? No, Mario Kart is not worth $80. Like, no, it's just,
I
it's
saw
just fucking
Donkey's
not.
video on it today. He dropped a video.
I didn't
on
watch
Mario
that one
Kart
yet.
Yeah.
Tour.
What do you say? The smoothness of it or something?
I couldn't like. I know he enjoys it, but I couldn't like get a serious idea of how he felt about it.
That's the rule.
The music was banging though.
Yeah. There's just one song.
Very good music.
We'll play in the Patreon. There's just one that somebody sent me that's fire.
Very
I like
good.
the charm of the game for what I see. Like, I like when you pull up to a gas station, it's like a Yoshi in a gas station attendant uniform.
Or
I
like
little
Yoshi's
shit
and
like
Toads
that.
sitting around a fire.
Like, I just
in the
want to drive
wilderness.
around. That's why I want to play it. I don't want to race. I see clips of everyone being sweaty.
Yeah.
And just doing impossible shortcuts.
It
They're
looks
like
like a
flying
nice
sideways.
adventure game.
Well, I heard
Like-
that the free roaming stuff actually is pretty bare bones. There's not much to it.
Yeah.
The actual tracks
just
and
vibes,
racing is
yeah.
actually pretty good. That's what I've heard.
I still want to play it.
Also,
I'll
the
play it in a
fits.
while.
Have you
but-
guys seen Bumblebee Wario?
No, that sounds awesome.
It's a good fit. He was showing off Bumblebee Wario today. That's his favorite, I think.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, with Donkey, this is the thing. It's like Schrodinger's cat, but with Donkey, it's Donkey's joke, which means if he's right, then he wasn't joking. But if he turns out to be wrong, oh, he was just kidding.
Yeah.
He gets away with anything because he can just joke. Yeah, so that's the theory there. Somebody told me about that. I can't remember who.
Yeah.
Donkey's cat.
Donkey's cat. Yeah, no, I like Donkey. He's like
Yeah,
you know what
me
you're
too.
getting.
He's
You
funny.
can't watch him looking for like, oh, please love Ghosts of Yotei.
I've been watching
No.
him forever.
Yeah.
You can't watch him looking for the full Nintendrew experience.
No. He
Man,
likes
you
what he
can't-
likes.
Yeah.
You can't take shit like that
he's gonna
personal.
play Ghost of Tsushima and be like, yeah, but check out this game, and it's like his game he made.
Yeah.
It's like an 8-bit game on Steam for $4, and he's like, but this game's fast.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is-
So
It's like, Elden Ring is a great game, but
I like white girls more better.
yeah.
Pog Simulator.
And I'm kind of mad because he now people think of Classic, haven't played it yet, and they think of him.
yeah. And that's Little B.
And I wish we were doing our pod in 2020 because in our Discord, we were heavy on that video. Like, we played the shit out of that video.
It's a video called Lil B shows off his game collection, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple. There's like 3.
And it's Lil B showing all these PS2 games. All
The
these,
one-
like,
Just
some
the
obscure
discs.
shit.
The one specifically, there's 2 that we really like. There's one where he has a stack of PS2 discs, and some of them he's like, classic, haven't played it yet. Or Kessen, bringing back memories.
That's the only game where he says bringing back memories.
Yeah.
Kessen, the dog shit,
It's a
tactical,
terrible fucking game.
Edo era Japan samurai
Horrible
fucking
game.
fighter. It's so boring.
They have great hats, though. They have cool hats.
My
in that
favorite
game.
was Kessen, bringing back memories.
Yeah.
bringing back memories.
Because of that video, we've actually went to the retro game stores at the time, and we actually bought. Like, I bought Kessen because of Little B.
Terrible game.
I mean, I won't say it's terrible. It's
Urban
just-
Rain, I haven't played it yet.
Urban Reign's a terrible game. But yeah, Max Payne, got to have 2 of them.
Armored Core
Damn
2,
straight.
classic. Haven't played it yet.
So now people associate that with Donkey. At least that tells us we're on the right path because we
Yeah.
were doing the right thing. Same with just something. This is unrelated, but Sam Hyde called Dave Portnoy a faggot. And
Yes.
if you go back far
Thank God.
enough,
We've been calling him a faggot.
Years.
I said this like 20 episodes ago. So I'm glad we're on the right path here.
Years. Years and years and years. I hate fucking Dave.
No
Portnoy,
idea is
bro.
original. There's nothing new
Under the sun. It's never what you do, but how it's done. Which is
fucking
true.
I fucking hate that guy.
It's true. Dave Portnoy sucks. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
look
People
at him
when
the
people
same
say
way
like
people, I look at him the same way people look at like Elon Musk or like the Tate
Yeah.
brothers, like just like fuck off from my
Yeah.
phone forever.
and then
please.
the fanboys that tell you have to respect him.
And I think if you think he's cool, like fuck you. Dude.
My
That guy
brother,
sucks.
my brother likes him because of his pizza reviews. That's it.
That's respectable.
Fair
He
enough,
just wants
I
to go
guess.
try the pizza.
Yeah.
And there was a place he went to in either Allen Park or Melvindale that I went to and had the Portnoy. They ended up changing the name
so
of it
gay.
because he gave it like an 8.3. It's one of the highest he's ever given. And I went there, and there's a reason why they're open 5 hours a day because it's that fucking good.
Wow.
It's very good.
We gotta go.
Very, very
Try
good.
it.
It's
Had
in
to gets
Melvindale.
pizza. I don't care. Let's go.
But you got to go like 5 hours during the day. They close at like 4.
That's fair.
The pizza don't bother me. if he brings some business to the pizza place, it's like good for them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't
But
think he's like,
standing on your tippy toes?
yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh, unforgivable.
He's fucking corny. I don't think he's like some
Deplorable.
big dumb piece of shit, but he's fucking corny, and I don't like him.
I'm not
I
going to
don't fuck with him
respect
at all. I
him
don't
for
respect
his
him.
gambling,
But no.
for knowing sports.
Have a
I'm
sports book.
5'8", 5'9" on a great day, 5'10" in some Tims, which is basically 5'11", which is almost 6
Which is
foot.
might as well. So you put 6'1" on
So-
your driver's license. Yeah.
I'm, if we're basically 6 foot, I don't stand on my tippy toes. What the
No.
fuck is he doing? The fuck is he doing? Kevin Hart doesn't do that.
I
Money
really
can't
hope
buy
this
height.
is real. There's
Money
the
can't
one.
buy height.
There's the one where he's posing. He's taking a picture with a literal midget, and he's on his tippy
Oh
toe.
my god.
That's like insult to injury. I hope it's real.
There's like one picture of him with like a jockey at the Kentucky Derby, and he's not standing on his tippy toes. Like, of course, you find the one time you find a guy who's like 4'10",
Yeah.
and you get a picture
He's
of him.
a
Oh,
all
I'm
perfect.
cool here. Yeah.
Just be like okay with your height, like Kendrick said. Like short people have heart and character.
I
and all
don't
that
get it
stuff.
with these losers. Is being rich not enough?
No.
Is being rich not enough? You have to be the
this
tallest
guy
guy in the
got
picture.
billions too.
Like, is being rich not enough? Why do you have to be on Twitter being like Kevin Durant's gay? Like, what do you care? What do you-
Yeah.
I remember when he went to Green Lantern in
Go
Madison.
wipe your ass with money.
He called John
Like,
R. a highway.
First of all, he said he was in a completely different city. He said he was in like Utica.
Yeah.
But he's in Madison Heights, and he's like, "We're right by a highway." Didn't he,
John
go,
R.
didn't he go to
Highway.
Michigan?
Yeah.
That don't mean shit though. That's a while.
like,
Okay. He
brother,
went to college.
That's not a highway. Anyway, that
He's
pissed me off.
retarded and a faggot.
Yeah, yeah, big time, big time. Speaking of Michigan, the
Let's hear it for
Los and his
Michigan.
uncle.
Yeah, yeah.
his
yeah,
dad.
They got pressed by a goon from Troy, Michigan.
No
yeah,
way.
this is so funny to me.
in public.
Troy, no, in the chat.
For
my
those who
gosh.
don't know,
Troy, Michigan is like the third richest city
Yeah,
in the state.
Very suburban.
it's full of it's like a very high Asian and Indian demographic, and like
Come
just
to
a lot of
Troy,
rich
Michigan.
people.
nice schools, you know.
Come to Troy, Michigan. You'll cease to exist. Let me tell you what happened if we ever showed up in Troy, Michigan. You pick us up from the airport, and your mother would cook for us. Your mother would cook for us, and then your sister would be looking at us inappropriately.
What a king.
That was
Come
so
to Troy,
funny.
Mich-
That was so. Who is telling him to come to Troy?
The last thing you get.
Someone in the chat.
The last thing you see before you get slimed out in Troy, Michigan, is a white guy in a Yeti cooler snapback and
by a
his
bunch of Athens School of Choice YNs.
Troy doesn't have a downtown though. I love flexing that Troy doesn't have a downtown. They have Somerset Mall, which
Driving around in the Ford
is their
Bronco.
downtown.
Driving around in the Ford Bronco, you paid $30,000 over MSRP for. You had to have it.
Austin used to do this funny bit where if he see an Asian person driving badly, he'd be like, "Where is Troy? Where is Troy?"
Where is Troy? Where is Troy?
They're just looking for Troy.
Did my nails.
Sir, license and registration. Where is Troy? Where is Troy?
I love that. I still think about that all the time. Where is Troy?
Come to Troy, Michigan, you just see Troy.
Get slimed out in Troy.
It's so fucking funny.
You'll cease to exist. I love one. It was like, if you come to like Arlington, Ohio, you will be an urban legend.
I like how they speed up Los and his dad all the time.
It doesn't sound right when it's like
The
normal,
normal
speed.
speed and the
They
voices.
should just stream like that somehow.
I think they do. I think they
I don't think
do.
you can,
They
though.
turn it up a little.
The pitch, but the speed is fast. I don't,
Yeah.
you can't speed up the
I hope
I
we
don't know
get
if
to
you
a
can.
point where like people are making clips of our shit, and then it's
And we're
just
sped
then
up.
they speed it up too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They add Grand Theft Auto Brain Rot. God, that'd be awesome. That's how you know we've made it.
I haven't
the
heard
dream.
Jeff Teague sped up yet, but I
No.
do see like clips of him. They be stealing.
We've
his
all seen
shit.
Joe Rogan sped up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love when they photobomb, like, or they like just they meme the shit out of like Jordan Peterson on there.
Yeah,
I'm crying because
with the
of
dumb
the
Sigma
baby.
music behind it.
I love it.
Bump, 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 bump,
There's
bump,
one
bump.
when it was like when AI was still early, and it was like Jamie, pull out your dick.
And what's
He's like, put that thing away, you racist motherfucker.
what's really special and moving about the bond between two men is that SpongeBob and Patrick they're drying out in the gift shop, and they sing the Goofy Goober song because they don't feel shame about their masculinity, and
No,
it
dude.
makes me cry when their tears form into a heart together beneath them. And they ride David Hasselhoff, and it's very special. And
They're right between his
and
chest.
it's about, masculinity and, emotion.
Jordan Peterson's never given like a straight answer to anything. You ever ask
Fucking
him?
A.
You ask him
He's
why
like-
the sky's blue, and he's gonna go off on a tangent.
He's like an annoying coworker, man. Like, we've all worked with a guy that can't just... If it's a conversation that should last a minute, it'll last 9.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Hey, can you put this box on that shelf? Yeah, I'd like to take this box on that shelf. But I just thought there was another shelf right there, too. And I thought, well, what if I put it on that shelf instead? And then I could also take the box. I could,
oh my
shut the
God.
fuck up. It's like, I'm going to fucking
We need a
hit you.
boo. I gotta add a boo button. That's fuck.
We need a
Yeah.
tomato.
Yeah.
We need like a tomato effect on the screen. That
sound.
tomatoes getting thrown at us. Do you guys know M.R, the like white Jamaican guy? The let me
yeah.
fuck pussy
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah. Jamaican Shaggy.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was. I just saw recently he was doing a concert live, and you just hear like the Jamaican dance song, like doom, 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 doom behind him, and he's just like gyrating his hips,
they
and
were
people are
throwing shit
literally
at him.
throwing tomatoes at him, like
Yeah.
actual tomatoes, like a cartoon.
Really?
And he's like, fuck you. He's like,
What?
he's
Is he in Jamaica?
I don't know where the hell he is, but he's getting
I think
tomatoes
he's a
thrown at him.
UK guy. That's so funny.
And she about to give me head.
That's so good.
When me fuck pussy turn red. He had a hit on that.
When you fuck pussy turn
Why are
red.
you throwing tomatoes at the guy, bro?
That's
Cut him
hard.
some slack.
That's funny.
I'm surprised he's still getting booked anywhere. He's milking it. He's like the new Island Boys, I guess.
Yeah.
I just saw Charleston White was slapping up the Island Boys.
He was
Yeah.
putting hands on
I
him.
think he's going to fight one.
Apparently, he only has one eye.
Oh my god, I'm so
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Charleston White's a good roaster.
I'm so over the internet.
He was talking shit over everybody. It was him versus everybody, and he was just shut your bitch ass up. He was like talking over everybody,
Yeah.
like nobody could.
And then he's yelling at the Island Boys. Like one of them has like a girl that had a kid.
Yeah.
Yo, baby looks retarded.
Yeah, yeah,
Like-
yeah.
So they're about to fight like another Triller boxing.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm so guys. This bubble has to burst.
the Island Boys
Everyone-
fought each other. That was unemployed.
Everyone,
Yeah.
that was the
Island-
unemployed Rose Bowl.
The brothers fought each other. Guys, everyone cannot fight each other. People have to be getting sick of this shit, bro.
Why they can't?
People have to be getting sick of
Why they can't?
Eventually, people are going to get bored with D-list internet celebrities fighting each other.
You know what bothers
They're going to have to
me
start
the most?
killing each
Did
other.
we talk
or
about this
something.
last week, where the Island Boys fought somebody else and they lost, and then at this point they've also fought each other.
I think they
Yeah,
fucked
yeah,
each
yeah,
other
yeah.
too. Like,
Apparently they kissed and shit. I don't know. It's
gross.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm an incest
Clout
boy.
is a disease, brother.
I'm an incest boy.
Kendrick was right. Clout chasing is a hell of a disease.
Kiss my brother. I'm an incest boy.
The worst thing to come out of these celebrity fights
Is everything?
No, when they fed Nate Robinson to one of the Pauls. That's
Yeah.
just rude.
Yeah.
That's a
That's just
3-point.
rude.
That's a 3-point contest winner right there, bro.
Yeah.
No,
That's
dunk contest.
Oh, dunk contest.
3-time
Shit.
dunk contest
That's
winner.
fucked up.
It's a bag, but we've really it's degenerate.
It's so disrespectful.
Yeah. We've
To
gotten,
see an NBA legend get knocked the fuck out
Yeah.
by a YouTuber.
Take the fall
Yeah.
too. You think?
Yeah,
I
that's-
don't know. They ain't we can't keep doing this shit, bro.
This is where you cut to the Joe Rogan clip. He's actually a legit boxer.
Yeah.
I don't
They got
get.
fucking Joe Rogan selling it now.
Yeah.
I don't get how the
Unbelievable.
internet's like bigger than ever in our day and age. Yet it's like the same like 5 things keep fucking happening.
Yeah.
It's these losers boxing each other.
Yeah.
And then next year it won't be Josh Block. It'll be another schizophrenic that gets drunk on TikTok. Like the same 5 things just keep happening all the time.
It's a
Stop-
distraction, bro.
Stop making fucking videos of restaurants. Can you just go somewhere and not make a video for the love of God?
You remember working at Burger King?
There's a Korean restaurant I love. I see one TikTok about it. I'm like, this place has 20 seats, bro. And then I say, oh, 11,000 likes. I'm like, cool. Thank God. I didn't want to ever get a table here ever again anyways. I liked the place.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
thank God a
Now
TikTok I made
I'm
about
forced for carry out.
Just shut the fuck
Let me
up.
find out that zesty Asian dude does a Detroit Wing Company video. I'll be very
It's
upset.
over. I like him. I kind of like
I don't like
Oh,
Shout
what's
Out
his name?
Detroit.
Shout
Shout
out
out
Detroit.
I kind of like his.
When he
he's
came
pretty
in,
fair.
he came into Tanya's when I was working, and he
Yeah.
had the ring light all over the pizza, and he called it the garlic pixie dust.
Oh.
And when he called it that, everybody calling in was like, "And does that come with the garlic pixie dust?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker, it's not even called that. Why did you fucking say that?
Garlic salt.
It's just garlic salt." And everybody
Dickhead.
calling in, "And does it come with the garlic pixie? Can we get extra garlic pixie dust? Can I hang
Yeah,
up?"
$5.
Yeah, you gotta,
Yeah. You got to pay the guy. You got to pay the delivery driver $5 cash. I should have said that. Shout out to
10.
Tanya's. I got the Tanya shirt on today. We were supposed to have Amos on, owner,
Amos, we're getting you on the pod soon.
and proprietor of Tanya's Pizza.
All of our
Go check
former
them out.
boss too. Everyone.
Yeah, we all worked for him at one point or another.
This man, fucking best boss.
And he said it
Great
interestingly enough when I was talking to him. He's like, you have all worked at this place at a different era in time.
Yeah.
So you got to see this place at a lot of different shapes.
Like Flair was there very early.
Yeah.
And then I was there, and
How's
then
it before
Austin
you
came
guys?
and went, and then I kind of stayed for a while.
Yeah.
But Amos, cool guy. I actually got a list of questions for him. It's going to be more of like a formal podcast, I think.
The second half hour, we're going to get Andy on, his twin brother.
Oh,
yeah.
oh my God. So
Someone
yeah.
lives in China.
This
No.
backstory, Amos, whenever he doesn't want somebody to know his real name, he'll say Andy.
Oh my God, I didn't know this.
So
This must be a new thing.
So customers will be like, "Where's Andy?" And he knows like that they're not real. They're not a real.
This
Yeah.
must be a new thing when it got too hot. You know what I mean? I was like, let me see the owner. Is the owner here?
Yeah.
That's my friend. You're just a drunk. It's just literally a drunk that comes in 3 times a week. That's my friend. I'm friends with the owner.
We
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
work for an old Japanese
So annoying.
cheap bastard named Kaku. And a lot of people would come in, people that you know damn well. He does not spend more than 2 seconds talking to these people. Is Kaku here? He's my boy.
You remember working at Burger King?
He's my boy. Is he here? Can he make my bowl? Can he make my sushi?
Dumb rich white people. I want the Japanese guy to make my sushi. It tastes better.
The only good customers.
No, it doesn't.
I like white girls more better.
I wish that was true. It's not.
Yeah.
Some of the worst. Some of the most entitled.
Some of the white girls are terrible to serve.
One
food
time
to.
I had nothing to do with this woman at all. I literally came from this is when I was managing the restaurant, and I came from the back. And like she just, I didn't know what was going on. It was like pretty busy. And then she comes up front and she's like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Flair." I didn't tell her Flair, but I was like, "Flair." She's like, "Thanks." And then she walks back. I get a call from my boss 20 minutes later. "What the hell, man? This lady's yelling at me. What'd you do?" I'm like, "I didn't do nothing." I'm like, "It was busy. It was fucking busy." And she goes,
my gosh.
"Thanks. I'm pregnant and now I can't eat on my lunch break." I'm like, "First of all, you're pregnant. You're eating raw fish." I'm like, "Have fun with your retarded baby, miss. Feeding it mercury."
Your island boy looking child.
Okay. Oh, let me feed it raw fish, you Birmingham bitch. Why don't you smoke a cigarette too? And have a shot of Jameson while you're at it. Why don't we do the whole 9 yards?
The stories you guys had of that fucking place. I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
I've never heard such gall.
You gotta understand,
Bloomfield Karens are the
Unmitigated
worst, bro.
gall.
You gotta
Yeah.
understand. We worked in. You could argue the 2 richest cities in the state, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we worked at sushi restaurants in the 2 richest cities in the state.
Mind
Yep.
you,
What
Oakland
do you think's
County
gonna
once upon a
happen?
time was a top 10 county. In terms of
Do
like.
you understand? I don't know anyone here who's worked at a restaurant, but it's not fucking fun. Anyone
No.
listening, you guys know it's not fun. And then a very not in just a nicer affluent area, it's not fun either. Like the people, whatever rich stereotype you think about rich assholes,
It's true.
It's true for about 80% of them, man. I don't want to say 90 or nothing high, but like
95.
I'm not going to sit here and lie and say we didn't have one nice dude walk in the doors, but a lot of them, the people you see all the time, usually suck a dick.
Yeah.
And those are the worst guns because I got to
They
see
never
you all
get
the
told
time.
no, and
I
the
gotta see you all the
wives,
time.
the wives of the rich husband are
Yeah.
the worst
They don't give
because
a fuck.
they just were handed everything, And then, oh man, we talked about
And
it
a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people would eat there every fucking day.
Must be nice.
Every day you'd have to see these bastards.
My girlfriend was saying, like, I don't know how people like, where do people have all this money? Like, where does all this money come from? Like, we have like a lot of rich neighborhoods,
Owning
like, nice
businesses
cars,
and shit.
and
buildings and parking
It's
lots,
called
like-
debt. That's what I
That
told them.
too.
Like, it's just debt. I'm like, these people are in debt, and that doesn't mean they're broke. They
Yeah.
can manage the debt. They make all their payments, right? They're
Yeah.
paying their fat mortgage. They're paying their Mercedes payment, which
But
is
some of
cheap.
these people got big
But they
chicken
all in
over
debt.
there.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they can afford
But
it.
I think like Big Body Beth, she
Yeah.
was definitely swiping the fuck out that card.
ring, ring, ring. She was one of my favorite rich customers.
Anybody who didn't have a Range or an Escalade and had a Tahoe was smart about their debt, but definitely had a lot of it.
This woman would come in with a fucking Gucci bag with the
Big
cool
fucking
stitch.
baller
This wasn't
bag.
no purse. This was a fucking gym bag, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like a duffel bag you take to the gym. This bitch could hold your Cree, your pre, your protein, 2 changes of clothes. Like this bag was probably $12,000. Bro.
Yeah, big
it was too
baller ass
big.
bag.
And she was my favorite. She'd come in and she had some big stupid ass car, like an Escalade, a Tahoe,
yeah.
fully loaded for sure. And she was nice though, but I could tell this was a rich bitch that barely lifts a finger. She was cool, mom. you
Never
know.
paid cash.
Hell no.
Never.
No one fucking they ain't no cash. No one pays cash nowhere nowadays. That's my old head advice, guys. Carry around cash. Because you know what? If someone robs you, what are you gonna do? Give them your Amex? What are they gonna do with that? Give them some cash. They'll leave you alone. You might leave with your life. What's $80? You know what I'm saying? What's $80?
Right around with $80 is like life insurance.
Yeah, it is if you're in a bed. It's like it's life
Yeah.
insurance. Because $80, they'll probably leave you alone. In
When we went out-
2025, they'll be like, holy shit, this guy's got 80 420s on him, cash? Holy shit.
When we went out and I parked and it was a sketchy area, I'm like, just leave the windows rolled down because then at least they're not going to break the windows.
Yeah.
There's nothing for them to steal, but it's not going to stop them from breaking
My
the window.
skateboard, just to look, you know what I mean? Just have a gander inside.
Yeah, just to get in. And then, I'm left with, now I got to put fucking garbage bags and duct tape on my window. I don't want to be one of those guys.
Yeah, we went out Friday. We had ourselves a Friday night.
Yeah, we went out. It was gay night. Remember, a year ago we did gay night. We did it again.
Another Pride event. Happy Pride, everybody.
But it was also Juneteenth weekend, so we were really fish out of water.
Yeah, it was Black Gay Night.
Yeah, it was different. But the DJ played a really good rendition of Nokia Over the Beat of Sensual Seduction by Snoop Dogg. That was
fire.
fucking fire.
It was a fun night, man.
Yeah.
The crowds were small.
The best part was the owl.
Yeah.
And we got there before it got too full because Austin's seen it pretty full before, apparently.
We went to a diner like 2 a.m. got
Yeah,
cinnamon rolls.
we pull up and Flair's like jokingly saying, "Oh, they're slapping in there, they're banging," and I'm like, "That ain't shit." I'm like, "I've seen it in there. It was looking like Floyd versus Connor in there. Everybody and their mother was in that bitch at 3 a.m."
Yeah. And when we went there, it was a lot of younger people. I feel like I felt like a moment where I knew how old I was.
Yeah, I felt like Unc for a second.
I'll be honest though, I'm very people need to be less stingy with the cover charges after Friday night. We went out to a place that had
Speaker box?
one person besides us on the dance floor, yes.
Yeah.
And we get inside and there's a total of 13 people in there.
Yeah.
And it's
$10
like 4
cover.
women and the rest are all men. And it was still a cover. I'm like, guys, there's nobody fucking here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
There's
speaker
2
box
hours
is stingy.
left. It's
yeah.
midnight. I'm like, just fucking let me in.
Yeah.
I basically paid $10 to use the bathroom twice. And I don't even do
And get a
cocaine.
drink.
I barely even got my money's worth.
and spend $10 on a drink.
Yeah, on a fucking rum and diet.
Yeah.
It was shite. It was.
Yeah.
My Red Bull vodka was way
The
too
vibes
strong.
down there are cool, but just like looks
It looks like a
wise.
Star Wars cantina. This
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
It looks
yeah.
very cool. It looks
You need
cool
to
as
go
shit
in there
inside.
like 30 deep.
Yeah, there's
You
mob
gotta
inside.
rent it out.
No, you need to pack it. Just be the first 30 people there.
And just
Okay.
take.
There might be a fucking
take claim
fire
on the
order.
place.
I bet you 30 is capacity.
Yeah, 30 is probably.
Yeah, we went to a tiny little. We went to
Oh.
a tiny little club. Look at us.
Oh, don't even get me started on the UFO bar.
Hey,
I
you-
can't even say what I said about
Oh
that
my
guy.
Oh my God, we
That
got to.
fucking
Oh my god.
man.
We've still
we
never
got
been there.
sunned.
We've still
Oh,
never
no.
been there.
We got to tell them we got denied club entry.
We at capacity.
Oh.
Y'all got tickets?
Yeah.
We should have said yeah.
See, that's the thing.
Y'all got tickets?
If we-
Because we at capacity.
So if we had tickets, then you're not at capacity. What sense does that make?
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
3 guys, I wouldn't let us. in
Basically,
It was 3 guys.
I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't let us in either.
I'm gonna
It's
let
okay.
this clip sum up everything I said about
Oh
this
no!
man.
Don't play. No, What are you doing?
Yeah, you know y'all got the best wings, right?
have the best.
Y'all got the best
Oh,
wings,
yeah.
the best fries. Where we at?
No, we at the Holy Moly.
Where at?
The Holy Moly.
And where at? In Gainesville, Florida.
In Gainesville,
And you the one on the mic back there when you order, right?
That's me.
You rude as fuck. You rude. You a big black rude bitch. You on the intercom being
sorry, what it
rude.
is
You
I
don't know. You just a big black rude bitch. You was just rude to me, and I heard you rude to the people back there. Y'all got good wings, but you a rude, ugly, bald head bitch. Have a great day, bald head, ugly black bitch.
When black people
Big
call other
move.
people black, that
so
shit is pretty fire, bro. That shit is
pissed.
fire, bro.
They're
Yeah.
pissed.
But that's all we got for today, guys. Check us out. Follow us on socials: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Subscribe to the Patreon.
Don't pay no cover fees if you don't want to.
I
And
had to.
From here on forward, this is for Patreon only. So stay tuned, Patreon users.
Woo woo.